Hi guys, welcome back. So it's episode 21, season 7, Love Island. I'm about to get dramatic because this is only gonna be about Nicolandria and Nick. Nicolandria. So I'm just gonna tell you, just as a spoiler alert, if you hadn't watched the episode yet, I suggest that you go before you listen. So, Nick and Elandria, in the previous episode 20, they were dumped basically from the island, or were they? Because they basically, Elandria came in on a van, and say, Nick, come on, let's go. And he jumped into the car with her. And there, this was this beautiful date set up for Nick and Elandria. So Nick and Elandria sat down in this beautiful nighttime garden with a little table and some alcohol, wine, whatever it was. And they were talking. Basically, see what happened, this is crazy. So while they were there talking, and Nick was telling Elandria about, what happened at the villa, he was being transparent. She told him what happened at Casa, and then they got a text. The text message read that you have an option. Basically, you can be single and immediately be dumped from the island for good, or you can couple up and go back to the villa. Of course, they did decide to couple up, but before they left, Nick held Orlandra's hands and say that, I have been wanting to pull you for a chat. And I always found you very attractive. You're a beautiful woman. You're strong. You're gorgeous. And I'm intrigued by you. So she said, yeah, I didn't know that you were attractive to me. We're always kissing each other, and it was a good connection when we kissed in challenges. So it was like, yeah, I have told Taylor before, I did like you from the very first time I saw you. It was like, wow, this woman is so beautiful. You're gorgeous. And I wanted to get to know you, but it didn't. Basically, he said that it didn't work out. So they basically decided that they were going to go back to the villa. They snuck in, and of course, they went to bed and got up the morning, and the guys were excited to see Nick. And I'm just going to say, I wasn't going to talk about anyone else. I wasn't going to talk about lame Taylor, because yes, we knew that you did like Elandria. You were just faking it, you fool. How could you not like this beautiful, gorgeous goddess? Anyways, just to put that little part into this video. Why am I even messing it up? Okay, so let me get back to Nick and Elandria. So they decided to, we're gonna get to know each other, because why not? Our connections are getting to know other people. So, they spoke earlier in the day, and Nick was like, you're beautiful. I want to get to know you. Let's just try to see what comes of this. Because, again, you're gorgeous. You're beautiful. And I love that you're so elegant. Uh, it was my Nicolandria delusion coming to pass. And I almost pinched myself. I was like, am I dreaming? Is this episode real? What is happening here? But it was real. Nick and Elandria went to the soul ties. And in soul ties, they were having their little conversation. He did tell her again that, listen, I like you, girl. I want to see if, what can come of this coupling of me and you. So he's like, I want to kiss you out of the challenge. I would love to know how that feels. And of course, you can see right now they kiss. It was very hot. Nikki, that what she was saying. This was hot. This was Nicolandria Hive dream come true. I mean, I thought it was a done deal. Maybe it is. Maybe we just got one episode, but at least our delusion was fed. But they kissed. There was some lip pulling and touching of the thighs and makeup being left in Nick's face. And he was like, oh, just keep it there. He was intrigued. So I don't know about you, but I am open and I am praying that Nicolandria is real and we can see more. I'm sorry, Sierra, I love you, but Nicolandria Hive, we're up. And thank you so much for listening to my delusion. Bye.